All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Monday night team call. It's almost Christmas, and I know that a lot of us tonight are probably at the mall, and that's so okay because it is the season to be doing a lot of exciting, fun things. But I feel sorry for those people that are not on the phone with us tonight because we have this a most amazing new girl on fire, Kara Taylor, that I'm going to introduce to you in just a minute. But I really want to give a shout out before we start, because tonight's series is called Girls on Fire, and we're going to celebrate our newest fast track sales coordinator. But I got to tell you, I just went into my virtual office, and I got to tell you, for some of you, you would not know that it was the holidays. I mean, I'm seeing people already showing up with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 customers, and it's Christmas season. Dorothy Barnett under Courtney Curry, 7 new customers already. Jen Grubbs, 7 new customers. Amy Briscoe under Holly Morris, 8 new customers. I mean, this is Christmas week. Heather Bender under Nicole Fletcher, she's my boxer friend, already has 7 new customers. I think that's what we call doing business unapologetically. So congratulations, lady. I'm so happy for you. All right, let's get this party started. I was so thrilled to get to spend time this week with our newest girl on fire, Kara Taylor. It was so much fun getting to know her. Let me tell you a little bit about her. Kara is a wife, a mom to 3 beautiful girls. She comes to us tonight. She lives in Chicago. She's a busy lady. 15 years in the pharmaceutical industry, works full-time there. Also an entrepreneur. She has her own company called Mommy Mittens. Okay, you kind of get an idea for who we're going to be with here tonight. And with all that going on, she wraps up her fast track to sales coordinator. And guys, this is a big deal. Okay, fast track to sales coordinator, it's a big deal. Number one, she took advantage of all of the bonus programs available. So that's a chunk of change. All right, she has positioned herself to be at the top commission level. That'll stay with her through her entire Juice Plus journey and career. So getting there makes sense. It's worth the effort, and she has done it in style. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you our newest girl on fire, Kara Taylor. Kara, welcome to the call tonight.
Thanks, Terry. I left Stephanie and Terry both messages because I was so worried that I was like, I'm not that funny, and like, I just don't want to waste my time and all that stuff. But I do think that with some experience that it's worth hearing. So jump in if anyone has any questions, but this is just my story. So 1 year ago, Stephanie Fletcher actually posted about the shred, and it was kind of the time in my life where I had a really large baby who broke my pelvis, 12 pounds, and then I also had physical therapy. I'd broken my feet. I'd gained some weight. It was kind of just like at the right time she posted about the shred. So I reached out to her, and she's like, but you have to order yourself today because it starts in like 4 days. And I was like, So I had no time to even like to say no, because Stephanie's good like that. And I just love that she was unapologetic and saying, yeah, you need to do this. You need to do this today. And I didn't even have time to like say no. So I get my shred stuff, and we start in this intimate boxer group with Patty and Allison Thompson and another friend, Angela and Stephanie. It was intimate. And, but I will say a year ago, I was at that I was half interested, right? So I did the shred halfway. I was kind of half, because I felt really spread, really thin. The baby was really little. We were building a house. We had a lot of things going on in transition with my full-time job. So at that time, I was not interested in the business. Stephanie mentioned it to me. I was like, yeah, that's all great, but I'm not that girl that sells everything, you know, the line. And so that was that. A year passes, and our boxer group was super unique because we stayed really, really close friends, and we talked every day. We know everything about each other, and it just evolved to this really beautiful relationship. So comes this June, a year later, and we're all getting together in Waco because I'm totally stock Magnolia, like 100%, no I'm in Chicago. You're all in Texas. So I needed to get there. So we all go to Waco, and I tell Stephanie that I actually had a physical dream, like an actual dream where she and I were on stage, and a Juice Plus conference, we were wearing white sequin dresses. And I was like, how ridiculous is this? And she's like, that just means you need to be in the business. And I was like, I don't know, but this time was different. So I'm telling you this because no's in the beginning aren't always no's, right? So I'm a year later, I'm in a different place in my life. And our job was doing another set of layoffs, like 4th time this year. And it just was so unstable. And I just was looking for some security. And I knew Stephanie was making some good money. And I also, where was I going? This is something I could get behind because it's authentic to me. I'm super interested in a chemical-free home. I really care about the crunchy organic food I give my kids. Like, I am really interested in that. So over this year, I had been doing my research. I cared about the NSF certification, and I cared about the product, and I was behind the product. So this time when Stephanie brought it up to me again, I thought, well, this is something that I could probably get behind. But I did tell her, I said, I have no interest in hobbies. I have no time for hobbies. And I love that Stephanie's laughing. But I was going to work this. I told her, I said, I will give this 6 months, and I'm going to work it like it's a job. And if in 6 months, if it's not working for me, like, we're done. Don't harass me about it. I don't want to be bothered. Like, 6 months is what I'm giving it. So I stopped laughing. It's distracting. So then so 6 months happens, mid-July, she signs me up. Okay, so this was the first thing. First thing, HLP was pretty easy because, I had a couple customers in mind. VF, I remember I was 2 orders, I think, away from VF, and it was almost the end of the month, first month. And I was kind of doing this, can you help me? I have this goal. And I stopped and I called Stephanie and I said, I'm not doing this. This is not about me. And thinking the business like it's about me this isn't going to work. And that's when I took a step back for like 3 days and then decided to re-look at my contact list. Okay, so in pharmaceutical sales, they give you your targets. You're given a list of your 150 doctors that you're supposed to call on and who's going to give you business. But you guys already have the contact list. Everyone that's on Facebook or Instagram already has hundreds of friends. So you have a contact list. You have a contact list in your phone. So I took a step back and I went through every single person and I divided them into categories. And I either put them into who has kids, who are your health nuts, who would be interested in a shred, and then who had an illness. And that was my first, like, where I was going first. And I had a ton of people to pull from then. And again, I'm real about being authentic. It doesn't feel authentic to me. I'm not that comfortable. Like, I'm not the go live girl. I'm not going to do a bunch of posts on Facebook. I'm just not. But it's very authentic to me to send one-on-one messages. So I have been just tacking through the list and sending everyone a one-on-one. Hey, I know you mentioned your kid had another ear infection. Just letting you know about this. So that's kind of how I started breaking down customers. And then I also had a little list for who is appropriate for team. And that is people that I think either think a little bit business-minded, people who are really sociable, people that have an interest in health. There's certainly lots of categories for who you think might be good on your team. So that's how I'm trying to think of this business like a business. And so far, it seems to be working. And then I would just say, use your upline. Like, I talk to Stephanie every single day. If we don't talk for a day, i.e. because she's got a calendar going on, then I absolutely just stalk her, because if I get away from her, then I'm away from the business. And you can't do that. Like, you have to be engaged and it has to be front of mind, or it's too easy to let life take over. And those are just some of the things I think that are working for me at this point.
I love, one of the things that David and I talked about for P for Q was the direction we wanted to go in. And I said to David, we have got to develop this skill of next step thinking. Who do I talk to next? Where do I take them next? And next step thinking started with Wendy Campbell 25 years ago, where she talked about, you get a customer, you take a customer, you build them to a solidified customer who's had a great experience. We bring them in as a rep, and then eventually they're a rep with goals. So this next step thinking is always next, next, next. What am I going to do next? Say next. Kara, you have that skill set. And that's what's going to keep you moving through this marketing plan. One of the things that you said to me, because we've been going back and forth now for about a week, you said that, you know, in the pharmaceutical industry, you never saw yourself as a leader, but it's different in the Juice Plus community. Can you talk about why and how easy it is for you to step up as a leader now?
Yeah, I mean, so many ways. I mean, that could be a whole call in itself. I mean, first of all, the leadership between Stephanie and Holly, and then Terry, my experience with you, even my one conversation with David, like the fact that the mentorship that I have had is stronger than in 15 years. And I can say that 100% of every manager I've ever had, I haven't had the connection and I haven't learned as much as I have from Stephanie and from Holly. I love the Voxer platform. It is really easy to ask your questions and to not feel like you're bothering someone. I love the whole communication system around it. And then you get into how the marketing plan is set up for you to make money. I mean, there was a period of time where it was comical how many times I would be asked to do Rodan and Fields or whatever, you know, Norwex, whatever it may be. And that's just, it has to be authentic to who you are. That's a huge part of it. But then you also compound it with, this is a way you really, I mean, I saw the business plan and very quickly I realized, okay, you can make money doing this. I said I don't have time for hobbies. Like I'm doing this to make money. I mean, let's be really real here. You want to help people. Of course I want to help. I want to help and bless people 100%. But I also need to be making some money because it's taking not a lot of time, but it's taking your time. It's taking, you know, my interest and some work. So it has to be profitable. So I have just felt like all those things are aligned, and it's just to be able to actually reach out to leaders and have leaders so receptive in developing you is unbelievable. I have not had a conversation in this company right now where I've been with for 5 years in a major pharma company. I have never spoken to my regional director. My regional director is only my boss's boss. She's Holly. She's Stephanie's Holly. And I've never had a conversation with her. So I just think that the way that you develop people is like so awesome.
Wow. I just love this. And I loved one of the things that you said to me over again was that achievable and measurable, and knowing that, Kara Taylor, what are your plans for SSC? What are your plans for the future?
Yeah, I'm pretty focused in that I need to know what the next one is. I can't get too bogged down with what 3 and 4 down is, because then it gets really overwhelming, right? So Stephanie has always only told me the next goal after I get that goal. Okay, your goal is this. Okay, now you do it. Now here's your next goal, and then we put on our goggles and then we do that one, right? So right now I am building my trio base because I need to build more trios. And I definitely have a couple people that I'm trying to develop for team, but it's got to be in the right timing. Like I'm not about, if you push anyone at the wrong time, as I know, but a no is not always a no. Look at me a year later and I'm super excited to be here. So.
Wow. Well, guys, you can see why I've been having so much fun this week. And I know now why Steph was just so excited. Congratulations, everybody. Let's just give it up.
Thank you.
Oh, one more question. We got all these moms. We got a couple good men on the line. Okay. Full-time pharmaceutical. Mommy Mittens entrepreneur. When do you do this business?
Yeah, so I did spend, you know, I think it was a Sunday afternoon for a couple hours going through that contact list to make myself my who's. Who am I pulling from and where? So that took probably the most time. And then I have in my phone, I also have in that big list, I have divvied up into 1 month, 2 month, 3 months. So if the first month somebody says no, but hit me back, I put them automatically into the 2 month page of my notes. So I'm kind of working like that because I'm very compartmental. That's kind of the way I just go down my little list. But, you know, I try and spend, you know, I spend probably half an hour in the morning before I get out of bed, before my children know I am alive and they're going to suck the life out of me. So I spend a good half hour then. And then after they go to bed, which hallelujah, and then I can actually focus again. And it's usually to Fixer Upper, which I have only been half watching because I'm focusing. So yeah.
So there you go. You touch it every day though, don't you, Kara?
Absolutely.
You touch it every day. So you don't, you're doing it in stolen moments, but you're touching it every day. And that is the magic.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I just appreciate you so much. Isn't she just delightful, guys? All right. Hey, I got to tell you, last week we talked a little bit about texting and getting ready for shred and moving a boatload of product between December 26th and January 15th. Kara's looking for more trios, everybody's looking for something, and every one of your friends is looking for something. So I've got a couple questions for you. Number one, do you want to participate in the biggest buying season of the year? Show of hands if you do. Okay, number one. Okay, number two, like Kara, do you have your list compiled of who do you want to talk to about getting healthy, maybe with the trios? Who do you want to talk to about the shred? It's so important. If you want to participate in this season, you've got to spend some time getting organized. All right, so who are those names? Number two, what is your message? If it's shred, have you created your shred text? Or what message are you gonna leave on, private messaging on Facebook? You gotta spend a little time up front or this season will pass you. So the other thing, if you're going to participate in shred, do you have a group to plug into? Do you have a group to plug into? If you're on this call and you don't have a group, please talk to me. Please come and find me. I will find a home for you. Okay, because how can you go out and invite people to participate in shred if you don't have a shred group? Can't do it. Now, last night I was visiting with Tish Clayton. Gosh, Tish, would you unmute yourself? Because we were chatting kind of late last night. And Tish found some amazing new resources that I want her to share with you. Go ahead, honey.
Hey, so yeah, I have been shredding since like a year and a half now. So I was looking for some new ideas, and every once in a while I'll check back on the Healthy Living Revolution site. And y'all, if you've not checked out their new resources for the shred, they're amazing. You go down to the bottom of the page, of the home page, hit the little gear, type in revolution as the password, and the first thing that comes up is monthly theme resources. Y'all, there are Facebook headers, there are complete recipes, mocktail recipes, information on food, like I think it's onions and something else this month, flash challenges, and inspirations. And these are all what you're going to use in your Facebook events. The graphics are beautiful. The food is like the mocktails. You see the little salt around the rims of the glasses, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to use it.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, and it gets me excited to want to shred. Thank you, Tish. And everybody, go check it out. And you need to know that Jake Kelly made her very first mocktail right here in my kitchen about, was it 3 years ago or 4 years ago? Her and her mom were here. They were going to be speaking at my summit. And she's in my kitchen going, I'm practicing with this thing called a mocktail. And she's just reaching for ingredients. So I had one of the first mocktails. So I'm excited about that. Okay, we've got about 5 more minutes. And I want to start sharing with you some ideas about setting goals for 2018. And one of the things I know about setting goals and making resolutions, it's less about the goal and the resolution than it is about you becoming more. It's about you actually changing. So your writing down goals is important because it'll drive your behavior, but I want you to think about, I want you to get really clear. I want you to think about 2017. Before you set goals for 2018, I want you to figure out and find out, I want you to have clarity about where are you today? So what did you love about 2017? What did you love about it? What were some of your magic moments in 2017? All right, what was extraordinary for you in 2017? What did you accomplish in 2017? You know, Kara fast-tracked to sales coordinator. She had to step into her power. She had to step into her creativity. She had to become more. All of these things are so important. Okay, what are some of the things from 2017 that you want to duplicate in 2018? So we don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. We do this reflection. We do this reflection. All right, part of the reflection. What did not work for you in 2017? What was really challenging for you in 2017? What did you learn from some of these experiences that brought you challenges in 2017? Because it's all about you becoming more, guys. You want more? Jim Rohn. I mean, we've got some Jim Rohn followers here. You want more? You need to. I mean, the chorus would sing, you need to become more. So you have to do the reflection. What decisions did you make in 2017 that were empowering for you? These are some of the things that I want you to think about. And I'm going to have Kathy's going to be here on Wednesday. I'm going to have Kathy take these notes and write them up. And we're going to put them on the Team Up folder file or something, because this is going to be like a 6-part series on getting ready to set your goals for 2018. And I'm going to continue the series starting December 26th. I'll be going live on Facebook. I will be up in Oregon, but I'll be visiting with you on Facebook, continuing this series, because I want you guys to become more. I want you to have whatever it is that you want to be, do, and have. I want you to accomplish that. But the first step is always reflection. Does that make sense? So let's do a little reflection. Take some time, write in your journal, so important. Answer those questions. And now from there, we'll step into next week. We'll talk about certainty. Okay? You guys are the best. No Monday night team call until we come back in 2 weeks, January the 8th, not January the 2nd, the 8th, the 9th, whatever that Monday night is. Okay. You got, hey, Kathy, unmute everybody. Kara Taylor, you just absolutely are amazing.
Great job, Kara.
You guys are the best. Merry Christmas.
We love you. You did a great job.
Love you, Kara.
Thanks, Kara.
I want your mojo.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Carrie.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Can't leave.